super quick dip for you today, just a tiny little one. Quick question. Is a door easier to open when it's locked or unlocked? Seems like a silly question, doesn't it? Last night, in the middle of the night, as I was scrolling through YouTube, getting ideas and more ideas than I can tolerate sometimes, I came across a person, not saying male or female, not naming any names, but that person was trying to remove staples, period. I'm just going to leave it at that, from a larger project with one of these, which is what they're there for, which is fantastic. So a staple, put it in. Oh, such a handy little tool. Now the person, as I think a lot of people do, take this handy dandy staple remover and they put it here and they pull it out. Oh, easy peasy. However, this is infinitely more difficult if there's a lot. I folded this paper and folded this paper so it's pretty thick. This is just 2 sheets of paper, so it's super easy to pull this out with this tool. But that person was trying to get under there from the front and pull this out. Now, this is still, even though it's folded up, it can still be done. And that's how most people do this, I think. You can still do it, but look what happens to that staple. It's getting straightened as you pull it out. These, I believe, are designed to go. Because why would they have such a weird design and not just a grabber? They have these 4 teeth for a reason. 2 sets here, 2 sets here, and they're offset. So they go into one another. But what they're there for are these 2 pieces of the staple. Not this, which can be done, and most people do it that way. If you go up underneath with those teeth, and you straighten that out first. Essentially, you're unlocking the door before you try to open it. And then you can go from the front, give it a good squeeze, and pull it up. Right? Right. Now, sometimes this just won't do. For example, old school magazines that are super thick and they use industrial staples. This is no match really for that kind of project. So I just so happen to have an old school 1985 National Geographic. It's good and thick, so that staple's got to go through a lot, right? That's a lot of papers for that staple. So it's an industrial staple. Really ain't no match for this. And that being said, trying to go here and pull it out without unlocking the door is problematic. So I keep a butter knife, just a simple butter knife. This is the best tool. I use screws and prying, and I use this more than anything. Girly toolbox, go ahead, call me what you will, but works like a dream. The other thing that I found incredibly helpful for this is just a cuticle pusher from a nail kit, metal, very thin, a little bit thicker than my knife, but not by much. I'm going to do my knife trick because everybody has a butter knife, not everybody has a nail cuticle pusher. Go in here. I have so much junk I am cleaning again today. My brain will not rest until I share this with you, because I don't want one more person to struggle with getting out staples when there's no need to struggle. If you unlock the door first, it'll be infinitely easier. You just go in there and pry up. But trying to go through and pull it from the front through all these pages is going to destroy a lot of what you're trying to save. If you're doing glue books or junk journals, or for whatever reason harvesting images and words and whatnot, you don't want to tear things up. So you want to do it as painless as possible for the book that you're trying to take apart. So again, undo the lock. I'm jacking up this cover. I can take that off. So there, I won't be jacking it up anymore. Get up underneath there. This would be a whole lot easier if I didn't have a pile of stuff under this. It's like working on a teeter-totter. There's a lot of movement down there. So it'd be way easier if you had a nice, flat, clean surface underneath you. Okay, so look, those are nice. All I've done is pry those staples from locked to unlocked. Now when I go in from the front and pry this up, a nice skinny little flathead screwdriver will work for this as well. But you see why I like the knife? Because it gets under there easy, and it gives me the corner to get in, and then I can just really get it up underneath there, and that gives me leverage. And as I wiggle it back and forth, I can get it in further, which gives me more leverage to get that out. Sorry about the wiggle. I know I'm blocking, you can't see. But so one just propped out. Now sometimes this will come in handy. You can get a hold of that old bugger with this staple remover and pull it the rest of the way out. Little jewelry pliers will help with this as well. There. Little to no damage. Minimal damage. Done. And precious little frustration. That person that I watched last night struggled and struggled and struggled. Tore pages, struggled some more. Tore pages, struggled some more. It's easier to go through a door if you unlock it. Straighten your staples first. Then they'll pull straight out. Quick dip for you today. Have a lovely, lovely crafty day. Don't let those staples get the better of you, because now you know better. Matega the Lake. Out for now.